welcome to Coco's training video. I just want to go over what he has been working on. Some of the things will be familiar to you and some of the things may be new. Whenever we're working with him and giving a cue, we want to say the word first and then hand signal second. So it would look like touch, yes. Okay, so I say the word and then I offer my hand cue. And when he does it correctly, I'm going to say yes. And the yes tells him that he got it right. He will get a treat. As he gets better and better with all his cues, then you don't have to say yes every time. You don't have to treat every time. And you can start combining multiple behaviors together. So when we're rewarding, we want to think of a reward as anything that makes him happy. So a reward could be access to toys. It could be getting on your lap. It could be going outside. So as you're training him, and just when you're working with him around the house, start thinking about what he likes, and then ask him to do something before he gets those things. So when we're training, typically we use food. You could use his own dog food when you're training in the house. Right now, because he's had tummy troubles, I am using just another type of dog food that's good for the gut. And he seems to do okay with that. It's not his favorite. He would probably be a little more excited with a better treat, but that's what we're going to use for right now. Okay, so he's jumping up, so we'll just talk about off and him barking at people. So if he's whining, like he's whining right now, we'd want to ignore him. Okay, so if he's whining at me, I don't want to say, "What is it, Coco?" or ask him to do something. I really want to ignore him. That's funny, he doesn't usually whine at me. I think he's really hungry today. So I could wait for him to offer me another behavior. If I was sitting on the couch and he started doing this, I could simply walk away, okay? But if he offered a better behavior, like sitting or down or just nicely looking at me, I would take any of that. So, Coco, sit. Oh, good boy. I put this little mat on the floor just so he has something softer than the hard floor to sit and down on. Good boy. Good boy. Good. You got the crazy hair. So if he jumped up on me and I don't want him up on me, I can say off. Okay, so I'm just going to talk to him and get him a little excited. Coco. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? Coco. Coco. Yeah, he's like, I'm not going to jump on you right now. So that's good because I do not reward him or give him attention if he jumps up. So he's really learned to stand and look at me, which is great. If he did jump on me, I could kind of point away and say off. But really, I could just turn away and ignore him. If he jumped on the couch, that would also be off, okay? So let's go through watch me. Watch me is eye contact on cue. So our hand cue for that is your fist to your chin. So Coco, watch me. Yes, that's literally it. I'm just looking for eye contact from him. Coco, watch me. Yes. Good boy. It's just getting his attention. So, you know, say you had a friend over and he was whining at that friend or jumping on them, you could say off. And then you could ask for something better, right? Ask him to do something else, like a watch me, touch, sit, or down. So we always want to replace areas where we have bad behaviors we don't like. Teach them something else to do, right? Something else. So if you're sitting, you're not jumping. If you're looking at me, you're not barking at my guest at the house. Watch me. Yes. Good boy. Okay, and you could let him just be running around and then just randomly ask for a watch me. He's worked on the touch a lot, and you'll see me asking for touch to get him back over to me. And touch is a little nose bump to my palm. We also use touch on the doors to learn to ring the bell. So I'll go over that in a video coming up. So let's just do touch. Touch. Yes. I could also toss the treat away and let him run and go get it so he can come and set back up. Touch. Yes. Good. Kind of makes it a game too. Oh, there we go. Touch. Yes. Good job. Good. We'll go over the sit and down, and I think he already came in knowing those behaviors, so he's really good at them now, but I'll go ahead and demo. Sit. Good boy. Good. So if I just say good boy, I'm not promising a treat. If I say yes, I'm promising a treat. There will be notes when I send the homework. You'll have notes on the yes and and releasing and those sort of things. Coco. Watch me. Down. Good boy. Very nice. Touch. Good boy. Touch. Yes. So I didn't reward the first touch right there because he did it, but it was very soft, and I wanted him to actually hit my palm pretty hard. So I asked him again, and the second one he hit harder, so I rewarded that one. All right. Sit. Likes to sit on the mat. He will sit on a hard floor, but the mat's nice, isn't it? So this is the cue for sit. Palm up. Down is palm down, and you can look down. He's a shorty, so you could, you know, go a little bit lower. Good boy. Watch me. Yes. Good. And if he stayed there, even though I didn't ask for a stay right now, if he just stayed and was looking at me, I could give him an okay and release him. So let's go ahead and go into our stay cue. So stay is a palm up. Okay, so stay like this. When I'm asking him to stay, I'm gonna go away and then I'll come back and reward him. Go away, come back and reward him. When it's over, I say okay and let him up. This is still fairly new to him. He's still learning it, so we wanna go at an easy pace. If he broke the stay 2 times in a row, then we're making it too hard. So let's go back and make it easier so he can get it right. So touch. Get him close to me. Let him get on his little mat. Sit. Stay. Right? Palm up. Now, So that's me giving him a correction. Just that little is me telling him I don't like what he was doing. Come back and reward. Good boy. Stay. Now I'm going back out again. So when I took him to Lowe's, we did a couple stays, but I didn't move around because we were in a very distracting area. So just being in that distracting area on its own was a little bit tough. So I didn't need to add in a lot of distance because we had distraction. Good. Okay. Good. So let's try to do it with out the mat down. Coco. Sit. Good boy. Stay. I'm fine with that if he lays down. Stay. Good boy. Oh, Down. Stay. So I gave him that little correction again, right? Correction is just me saying Not getting mad or angry. And you could just build this up, right? You can keep adding more duration. I'm not gonna make you watch me do a, really long down stay with him. Sit, down. Okay, so you hold it much better on a soft surface. Sit, which is kind of typical for little puppies. Okay, so I'm just gonna release him because he's having a hard time with it. But again, on stays, you're gonna add in distance, duration, and distractions, right? Those are our 3 Ds. So practice going further out at what he can handle. You can also do a lot of side to side movements. You can turn your back. All the time, go back to him to reward. If he starts looking around, you can ask for the watch me and get him focused back on you. So you have distance, duration, can he hold it for 5 seconds, 20 seconds, a minute? You keep building that up. And then distraction. So right now we're in my office, so it's not too distracting. There's toys over here. Rory, one of the other little puppies, is just behind a gate, behind the camera. So there are a few distractions, but it's not too crazy. So eventually we would combine all three of those things. But in the beginning, we keep it easy and just do a little bit at a time. So, okay, so you go, watch me, sit, down, or down for him, right? Stays palm up, release, it's okay. Touch, you can look at your body like, what am I doing? Good boy. So touch, I'm gonna put my palm down where he can reach it, I can look at it. And if he jumps up, we're gonna say off, right? Off, turn away, and ignore.